Hello and welcome to another Get Real for Job. It is Saturday the 15th of March, and not only is it the first day of the new season, it's also opening day of the brand new ride Toxicator. It's also the first day of the Alton After Dark event, so hopefully we're going to see some rides in the nighttime. I'm also going to be checking out some other new additions, such as the new single rider queues that have been added to a few new rides. So, it's a beautiful day. Let's have a look what we can find. So it is 10 o'clock just now. I'm just walking up to Forbidden Valley to check out Toxicator. Had a bad start to the morning because the lockers aren't working. So I've got to carry my bag with me, but we'll see if the lockers in Forbidden Valley are working, hopefully. So Toxicator is a brand new flat ride here opening this year, which Alton Towers desperately needs following the closure of like Submission, Enterprise, The Blade, and even Ripsaw, which is replacing. Ripsaw was an older Huss topspin model which closed in 2015. And the space has been going through some weird changes, but nothing like permanent, so there was a bit of a void there for quite some time. This new replacement model is slightly different. It is floorless, it's double-sided, it's also put on top of this 16-foot platform, making the ride about 80 foot high, so should be a bit more impressive than the last one. It's also themed to the Phalanx, so it matches up with the Nemesis Reborn story, which was rethemed last year, so hopefully the whole area is going to have a brand new look and it's going to look gorgeous. We are nearly here at the Forbidden Valley, looking forward to checking out the surrounding area and of course getting on this brand new ride.
We recognise the importance of safeguarding both our team and civilians. Toxicator active.
You can see the old site of the Blade just here in the valley. Now it's just empty and sad. I wonder if, like Ripsaw, they'll end up replacing it with something else. We'll have to keep an eye on it. To be expected, it's very busy here today, it being a Saturday. Toxicator is on 140 minutes, so I figured we'd give the old classic reliable curse a go. Oh well, if I take that back, I've never seen it on 30 minutes before. Yeah, its queue is all the way out here through the forest. It is nice to see all the smoke effects working though. As said on the site, the river rapids are closed, but frankly there's no complaints from me because it is freezing. There's a whole bunch of new Wicker merch for 2025. Including these nice bears. So the Sky Ride has recently been undergoing huge refurbishment and upgrades since being closed for like 2-3 years. So it's a real shame that it's not opened for opening day today, but it does say it's opening in April, so we shall see. Just as we're walking up from the dark forest here, we're coming up to the supposed construction site of the new indoor roller coaster Project Horizon. And obviously this has been delayed many times. However, here we can see some brand new markings on the floor. The question is, what does it mean? The entrance to the new site is obviously right next to the dungeon, which is now closed. Looks like it's just like a permanent Halloween maze now. We'll see what happens to that in October. From this angle, you can really see how much the drop on 13 is trimmed. It's so sad. You might also notice from this angle that Rita has had her restraints recolored black. So Rita's gone goth this season. Now I think I'm pretty alone with this opinion, but I actually think Rita takes a lot of heat. I think it's a brilliant little ride. 13's actually experiencing some downtime right now, which isn't wonderful, and Rita is on 90 minutes, so I think my time in Dark Forest is over. Now Hex is another ride that went down for a few years, and only late last season did it reopen again after some refurbishment. Why the park isn't opening it until April, I do not know, but it is not a comforting fact. We'll have to see what goes on in the air. Okay, so I'm just walking down through the gardens from from the X sector through to Forbidden Valley again. I'm hoping to get on Toxicator at some point, although the queue is wild. Oh, I'm already regretting my decision to go through the gardens. Oh my goodness. Oh, it is a long and treacherous walk, this one, through the gardens, but here we are. The queue for Toxicator is over like 2 hours again, but we're going to see if we can get on it now. Let's have a look. moments like this when I'm walking through the garden that I think, oh, wouldn't it be nice if the sky ride was open? Oh well, what can you do, eh? I've got my way back to Toxicator, which is now on a 30-minute queue, and that's a little bit more my brand. Right, so I've just come off Toxicator there finally. I queued for about an hour, but you know, opening day, it was brilliant. After like queuing for so long, sorry I'm out of breath, I've been going through the gardens. You like learn the cycle, and I thought it looked short, but I don't think it feels it. I think it was brilliant. I do think it's better than Ripsaw, and I like all the theming and everything. I think it's really good. A really good addition to Forbidden Valley, and Alton Towers really needs more flat rides again. Especially with the closure of the Blade. The Blade area looks a bit sad, but everyone kind of is ignoring it because Toxicator is there. Anyway, moving on, I'm going to go and try some of these single rider queues. I'm going to do Smiler and Oblivion, and then by then it might be dark, so I can film some of these nighttime rides. Let's see. Okay, so I've made it to the X sector and unfortunately Oblivion is down. I have to say the ride availability today has been very poor. At any one time, like at least 2 or 3 of the major rides has been down, like a lot. So I've been going around the park and by the time I get anywhere everything's shut. Galactica has been shut all day, Oblivion's been shut most of the day, Smiler, 13, Rita, everything's gone down at least once. So I'm finding it difficult to know where to go. By the time I get anywhere it shuts me out, so we're just gonna hope for the best. So at the minute we've got Oblivion, Rita and 13 down. I think the only ride that hasn't gone down today is Wicker that I know of. Oh, and then Toxicator. Everything else has been in and out like every hour, so I'm trying my best, but so far all I've managed to go on is a Toxicator and it's like 3:30. So good job I didn't travel hours to get here, right? And because Oblivion is closed, the Smiler queue is getting a bit wild. The guy at the entrance said don't bother joining the single rider, it'll be hours. So I've taken his advice. So just that second after coming off the exit, you can see the Spinball is down as well. Just not having the best of luck today. Just come to see the post from Pat Wright, since it will be closing halfway through the season to make way for the new Blue roller coaster that's coming next year. From what we've seen of the plans, the new roller coaster doesn't look amazing, so I feel like it's a bit of a shame to be getting rid of this, but that's just me. Curse has opened back up and it's on 20 minutes, which is more than I would usually queue for it, but I do love it, so I'm going to give this a go. Curse is always brilliant, and they fixed the spinning tunnel. So that's always a positive, considering everything that's down today. It's the one thing they managed to fix, is the tunnel and Curse. Just made it to Forbidden Valley, and now you can see Toxicator is closed. Now Nemesis is on 90 minutes. Oh, today.
You can get this side. Yeah, no. I wonder where that switch
Toxicator substation. Electrical flow stabilized. Oblivion has been detected.
Okay, so the sun is down and the After Dark lights are on. Unfortunately, all the queues are so long for the rides that are open. It's come to the time that I need to leave, and all I've managed to do today is Toxicator once, Curse, and then I queued like an hour and 40 minutes for Nemesis. So I wouldn't say it was the most successful day in the world. I have spoken to a lot of you guys here who have said the same. So ride availability is very poor as always. We've seen no improvement there. However, the new Toxicator ride was very good and the park looks nice. The introduction of the new single rider queues is a positive, even though I didn't really get a chance to try many of them. And overall, I'm glad I came, but I wouldn't say it was the most successful day in the world. So it's just gone 7 o'clock. I am in a mad dash to get to the train station because the last train is at 8:10, and I'm getting a little bit nervous that I'm not going to get an Uber in time. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time, get railed as always.